Well, I finally got my television set up in my living room now. So let's see. Got my computer desk, got my TV, my curtains. Finally got my living room set up the way I want it. You know, they'll give me a different couch later on. But let's see here. Let's see. So I got my computer and computer desk over here. You know, and then of course got my television set up on my fireplace wall. Let's see. I can zoom in. There we go. Got my curtains up, you know. Got curtains on my windows here, so that way I can darken up my living room so I can watch a movie. Let's see how that looks. There we go. See how it looks with the lights off now. That looks about right. Now it works okay here. TV's not too close. It's not too big for the living room. Let's see. Works pretty well. Got my couch here. I'm going to get me a bigger couch. I'm going to have to move my grill. Move that outside or into a different room in my house. Well, let's see. Seems to work out okay. You know. This is just wallpaper. Let's see here. Got a few K-pop music artists on my wall. There's Nakamura Kazuha. There's Zhang Lian. And there's Ning Ning. Let's see. There's Chao Chui. Let's see. Got animals, you know, motorcycles, fish and stuff. There's Jenny Ruby Jane. There's another music artist. There's Asa from Baby Monster right there. And there's another Nakamura Kazuha picture, you know. I like K-pop music, you know. See, there's Chao Chui right there again. That's a Shima Inaga. Shima Inaga. That's like a Japanese marshmallow bird. Japanese puffball bird, but you know, it looks like a marshmallow. When they start flying around, they look like marshmallows in a dogfight. That's what they say anyway. And of course, you know, got more pictures on the wall. You know, I like sailboats and outdoorsy type stuff. Let's see. That's Karina from Espa. Of course, you know, and I like wildlife. That's Chiquita from Baby Monster, and there's another Zhang Lian picture. And of course, you know, we got Wan E, can't forget Wan E from Islet. And there's Soyeon from G Idol. You know, I like K-pop music. Oh, don't forget Blackpink. Of course, there's Blackpink too. There's Lalisa from Blackpink, and there's Aeon from Baby Monster there. You know, so I got my house decorated with, you know, all sorts of things that make me happy. You know, there's a fly reel, and oh, there's winter. Can't forget about winter. You know, there's winter right there. You know, I got maybe a few more pictures to put up. You know, since I like sailboats, I got like a sailboat curriculum laid out, you know, with sailboat, I guess you'd say educational stuff. So, but other than that, you know, my house is basically, you know, getting the way I want it to be. You know, got my curtains, got my TV finally. I like my new TV, 85-inch screen TV. You know, it works out pretty well for that wall. So, you know, I got that above my fireplace, you know. Eventually, hopefully this winter, I'm going to get me an electric fireplace installed. I plan on, like, this winter, I'm planning on putting an electric fireplace in it, you know, to help light up, you know. And I don't know if the electric fireplace is going to put off heat. I got a heater anyway in my house, but, you know, I think I'm going to patch up that hole right there and put an electric fireplace in it. But everything seems to be set up and the way it's supposed to be. I'm happy with it the way it is right now. Of course, my computer desk and all my paperwork and office stuff, you know. I still got to conduct business, you know. So, let's see. There's a caribou right there. You know, and then, of course, there's a striped bass, some fishing line, and, you know, some other stuff. But I lead a very solitary life anyway, you know. And of course, I like natural disasters and stuff. So I've got pictures of tornadoes on my wall, a couple of volcanoes and hurricanes and stuff. So but I'm getting my house the way I want it, you know, slowly but surely, you know, month by month. So, but anyway, I just thought I would, you know, give y'all a tour of my living room anyway. You know, that's about getting it the way I want it.